Good morning and happy Friday. This morning we are getting ready and we are going to talk about this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. Now this palette, there are so many videos on YouTube about this palette, women of all ages and colors, that can give you a deep dive into the formulas and shades and swatch comparisons. Go to It's Lori's Life and More Money, More Beauty are the two that I can think of so far. But I have been wearing this palette for over a week now. And as you can see, it is a cooler tone palette. And cool tones are not something that I was used to using. Her last palette, the Yucca palette, was kind of coolish for me. And even though this is labeled I Need a Nude, there are some nudes that could work for me, but on the cooler side. And even when I apply them, they're on the cooler side. But nevertheless, Natasha Denona's palettes work for me. I love all the palettes that I have purchased from her. My favorite is the Biba palette, which would be my nude palette and my most used palette and my favorite palette for everyday looks. So I think if you are wanting to try this palette, the Sephora sale is coming up soon. It will be on sale soon. It does retail for $65. So 15 pan. It's worth it. Her palettes are worth the price to me. But do you need it right now? It's not, I gotta have it right now, in my opinion. So let's get some base on real quick. Gonna be using our Yummy Skin and Main Squeeze, and this is the Glow Serum. And I have put a little concealer on. Not concealer, color corrector, of course, Natasha Denona. Been using that for a while. I use my hands sometimes, but I'm going to use this Sephora brush. This is 64, and it's a synthetic brush. And this is just to give some extra glow. And I'm going to be using the number 10 in the Yummy Skin Serum, which I love, but I have ordered the number 11. I was wearing a number 9. I mean, these shades really are flexible because the number 9 would work. Then in certain areas of my face, I felt like it was like my chin was giving too light or grayish. You see that kind of has a tint to it. And this will mellow out. And it looks better, in my opinion, as you wear it. It just kind of soaks into the skin, evens out that skin tone, and has a really pretty finish. I am going to go over it with a sponge. And you can see it's not full coverage at all. It's a glow serum, almost like a skin tint, but a little more than that. And I wanted to give it a chance to soak into my skin before I use the sponge normally, so the sponge wouldn't pick up all my product. And this is said to be a under eye corrector as well. I think that's a shadow, because that's looking weird right there in the viewfinder. I think that's a shadow, just the way I am positioned in the light. Okay, let's put some of this eyeshadow on. I'm going to just use a fluffy brush, and I am going to go into Tender. You see the pigment? Now, these shades do apply a little darker than I thought they were. Very easy to apply. Now I am going to go back over that with this stone color. Yeah, I just want to lighten it up a little bit. Now most of the time when I do my shadows, I'm very seldom putting on more than 3 shadows. I'm gonna go here and just do up here in the brow bone. And this is the color Fair. And you can see how these shades are showing up. They are showing up. Okay, and then I'm going to take a Wayne Goss brush, and I'm going to do Whisper as a topper. Going to take the same fluffy brush and just try to diffuse it some. Blend them all together. And it kind of gives you a little smoky look, in my opinion. It's looking for my brown eyeliner. There we go. This is also Natasha Denona. And this is the Microtech Eye Crayon in brown. I need to sharpen this. And we're gonna just take a little bit of light powder and this is yellow in the Denessa Myricks. Just little lightly. And then I have been trying this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. Spray a little of that. You like eucalyptus like smell. That's not strong. I'm just gonna do a little Gucci blush. And this is the number 6, Warm Berry. Just need a little. Just want a flush of color. We are not going to, I always say, I'm not going to do concealer, but I need a little, just a little. Just like to clean up a little under my eyes and around. All right. So that is my Natasha Denona. Like I said, I've been wearing this palette. It does not crease. It lasts all day. Real smooth. The formula and texture of the different shadows work really well together. I don't ever think you could go wrong with Natasha Denona product. It may be that you don't like the color story, but as far as the pigmentation and the formula of her shadows, they are always impeccable. So we will get a lip out of my purse, because you know all the favorite lippies end up in the purse, and I will check in with you later. It's been 9 hours since I put this eyeshadow on, and you can see it has faded a little. Lipstick is gone, but not too bad for 9 hours. I do think that the shadow doesn't look as bright, but that's okay. I was out running around a little bit, but I am enjoying how this look turned out. Have a happy holiday.